Good morning. I can't believe I woke up this morning and all of a sudden it occurred to me, we have two things going on right now. And if you combine them together and add two more things that are optional, you can get a full face at a crazy deal. I mean, I had to share. All of a sudden I'm lying there this morning and I'm supposed to be doing my meditation, but actually I'm not doing my meditation because my mind is spinning because there's so many good things going on right now. But 8 things and you're done. Hold on, 7. 8 things and you're done. And the only reason I could think clearly this morning is I gotta tell you, I am not like this all the time. And yesterday was one of those days. I gave myself a timeout and went to bed at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Like I was fried. So just to let you know, I know there's times where people see me and go, you have so much energy, but I do want to let you know it's not always like that. So I did want to share that with you. So what I did is I got up this morning. It's a brand new day. I put on some Jolly, and hold on, I'm not in my leopard PJs. I just want to share this with you. I got my Christmas socks. I've got my Christmas socks on too. And I was so excited that I wanted to share all of this with you. Okay, so 8 things. I'm going to show them to you. I'm going to show them to you. I'm going to apply them so that you can see how I do it. And like I said, there's 1 bundle today. And we have our monthly kudos. And then just add 2 more things and you are set. Like set. Okay, so here's the first thing. This was one of the optional ones. So you don't need to have a foundation. If you have beautiful skin, you don't need anything at all. I wanted to pop it on just to show you that you have that option. And I use my fingers. So that's one of the products that's optional that you could add on. So this is my BB tinted cream that I love. It's just like a tinted moisturizer. So I was eating some chips the other day. My weakness is salt and vinegar chips. But the problem with salt and vinegar chips for me is that I do get a couple of breakouts. So I kind of have to trade it off there. Is it worth it? And yes, it was worth it because I wanted it. And so anyway, so this was the first one that was optional. The second thing that is optional is the brush. And this is a blush brush. And if you have your own brush, that's perfectly fine. So you don't need these 2, which eliminates it down to 6 products. And all of those 6 products you can get in day 6 bundle today. And the kudos, combine them together and you can, good morning Kim, good morning to Australia, and good morning Amy, thank you for popping on. Okay, so here's the deal. So our kudos is a palette, it is a lipstick, it is a splurge cream shadow, and the brush. So there you go, you have these 4 things. So I'm going to start with this first. Okay, so this is our kudos and you get to pick the palette. Originally we had this glitter palette, which is super gorgeous and I've actually been using every day. Yes, I figured it out. But this is now gone. Like it's sold out, done, gone. So they've given us an option to pick another palette to throw in there. Here's my choice that I would pick for you because there's so many different choices. You have the mattes, you have the shimmer, you have a little bit of sparkle, and you have some blues. And these colors will pretty much go with everyone. So what I'm going to show you is, so I did my face. I did my, oh, look at that. I've got something shimmery shining on me. Oh, it must be the bling from, got some little shimmery baubles in here that's on my face. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's from the mirror. Hello. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the brush, which was an optional one. I'm actually going to use this as my bronzer, or to use it to sculpt. So I'm just going to pop it on. I am going to use this color here, which is called Arrogant. So let's pop that on. And remember, they're highly pigmented rose. So I am going to use this as my... I'm going to blend it in quite a bit. I'm going to use this as my sculpting to get the shadow in my cheeks. I typically will use a bronzer, but this one will do the same job to get that little shadow right below the cheekbone. And you can bring it all the way up and over the top, and you can blend it in. I did get a little bit low down there. I got a little bit excited putting it on. I got some brushes in there. So I'm just going to use this to highlight the cheeks. So see how it automatically sucks those cheeks in? And I'm just going to edge it around. So you can use it as a bronzer. I'm not saying that this would be your #1 choice, but I am saying if you're desperate and not desperate, but if you wanted to multitask and you could only travel with 1 or 2 things, I have used this in the past and it has been amazing. So we're just going to use that to get a little bit of definition in the cheeks. You can see that. So I'm going to use that up and around here just to kind of shape and give a little bit more, and to blend under here to give me that definition of my jawline. Okay, to just give that little bit of a shadow under there. So you can see right off the bat that it works great for that. Okay, so that's the first thing. So that's the first way I'm going to use the palette. The next way I'm going to use the palette is I'm actually going to use this for my eyebrows. Now there's 2 ways of using it. In this bundle, in the Kudos, you get a cream shadow brush. You can actually use this. Like I said, it would not be my preference. You can get an eyebrow brush, but we can use a cream shadow brush if you need to. Alrighty, if we're kind of, you know, thinking, simplifying, multitasking, doing, you know, just getting the most out of your product for the most value, because there's a lot of us that are on a budget, and I totally relate to that. I also was the person that maybe had 8 products. I maybe had like 3 products in my makeup kit when I was younger, and none of them matched. I'm just letting you know right off the bat. I didn't know anything about makeup. So this is a great way to get it all matched and multitasking. Now, you can use this for your eyebrows. I would recommend dipping it in water, so you don't need to use an extra product for that. I would also maybe use, here we go. I will use it with a little bit of rose water, and I'm just doing this spur of the moment. I wasn't thinking of adding this to my products, but you can use water. And here is how you're going to do your eyebrows with your cream shadow brush. Like I said, you can get an eyebrow brush, but this will work in a pinch. So I am actually going to pick the same color. I'm going to pick the same color, Arrogant, because you can use these wet and dry, and I'm just going to tap the tip on it. Just tap it in, and I am going to use this to fill in the gaps on my eyebrows. So you can use this to fill in and shape any gaps in there. So this palette works great, like I said, for multitasking. So you can see right off the bat that, hi, good morning, Patty. Good morning, Taryn. I'm just showing the multitasking ways to use these products. So as you can tell, it filled in my eyebrows like really super quick, like right off the bat. And you can tell the difference right now between that and between here. So once again, I'm going to move over to this eyebrow. I'm just going to tap it in on the top, and I am going to fill it in. So it's a great way. Now, if you have the lighter eyebrows, this works. If you have darker eyebrows, I would go with this color here, which is called Brave. So this color right here. Alrighty. So once again, I am using the Arrogant just to fill in those spots. And our products are long wearing, so this is going to stay in. I would recommend doing a wet application. So you can spray it with water, dip it in water. I use a little bit of rose water just because for me to run over and go over to the sink and get it wet would take a little bit too much time. Okay, so there you go. So now we have used this product so far as a definition here around our face to add a touch of bronze, like instead of a bronzer. And then now we've used it for our eyebrows. Alrighty, so we're going great so far. The next one we're going to use, this is part of the Kudos. So once again, the Kudos has 4 products in it. It has a palette, it has a lipstick of your choice, it has a cream shadow of your choice, and then it has a brush, the cream shadow brush. So we are going to move on to the Splurge cream shadow. Now, if you do not have a primer, it's okay. We're going to use this as a primer. This is our cream shadow. It's matte, and you can use your fingers and just get it in, and it's a natural nude color. Like I said, you can pick any color that you want. I am picking this color right now because I like it. It blends out any redness, any different colors, any veins. It'll just make it a neutral color, and it'll make a neutral base, and it works as a primer. Alrighty, so like I said, multitasking at its best for those of you in a hurry, for those of you on a budget, for those of you that need something that mixes and matches all in together and just blends in. Like our palettes are designed for you to make it easy so that you don't have to pick the colors because it's already done for you. Like, you can't mess this up. Hello, that's exactly what I need, because sometimes I'm sitting there going, what colors go with what colors? I just have no idea, and I don't know, I'm just gonna make a mess. So anyway, but that's the fun of makeup, right? You can wash it off afterwards. So here we go. So now I'm going to use this obviously as the basis for my shadow. Now, once again, there's different choices of brushes for specific jobs. I am going to keep staying with this brush. I'm just going to wipe it off with a towel right now because this is the one that comes in the Kudos, and you can use it a multitude of ways. So I'm going to show you that way. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do first, I'm actually going to highlight under the brow first. So I am going to use this color at the end. It's called Tender. And I'm just going to highlight underneath, because when you highlight under your eyebrows, it pops them up and gives it a little bit of shimmer. This is a super fun color. It's like highlights the brows. So when the light hits it, it's almost like you're using a luminizer. Once again, if you wanted a little highlight on your cheeks, you can also pop it in up here and get a little bit of luminizing right there as well. Alrighty. Now the base that I'm going to do, I would like to have some shimmer today. So I'm going to use this color, and this is called Secretive. And this is going to pop in a little bit of shimmer. Let me see if I can get this color in right now so you can see it a little bit better. Highly pigmented. So when you use the cream shadow brush, just push in, especially if you're using something glittery. Hold on, I need to move there you go. I need to move my mirror back. Did everyone see my socks earlier? I'm just going to show you my socks. Look at these things. Aren't they fun? Like my little elf socks. I'm feeling very festive today. All right, now you can pick whatever color. You do have some options with this. You could pick the blues. You could pick whatever color you want to add in there. I actually will I'm just going to show you the neutral colors today, but I am going to, no, you know what? Maybe I'll just pop some of this. I'm just going to pop some Cheerful in just at the, just along my brow bone, and pop a little bit of blue in, add a little bit of color. Because why not? And then I can use this, once again, like I said, it's not the ideal brush that I need, but I can use it, and I am multitasking with it. I am going to bring it below and pop it up, because we do have something else that I'm going to show you afterwards that we can use as well. Alrighty, let's go. So I'm going to go on the other side right now. So once again, there's this is combining the day 6 bundle today. And our bundles are, they're discounted. So you buying them, they're beautifully gift wrapped. So you could give them as gifts, or you could take a couple things out and use them for yourself. You could break it up. You could give them as gifts, as holiday gifts. You could keep one thing for yourself and, you know, maybe donate to a charity. There's all kinds of amazing things that you can do with it. So there you go. So that is, whoops, here's my glasses. Alrighty, so once again, I'm using palette 4. I used this under the brow. It's called Tender. I used Secretive as the lid, and I used Cheerful on my crease, and I used Arrogant on my to give me some definition here, and also on my brow. So I have used this a bunch of different ways right now. So there you go. So this Kudos also gives a lipstick. Alrighty, so I'm going to show you the lipstick in a second. So once again, this is the Kudos, these 4. The palette, the lipstick, the brush, and the splurge, which I've already used. The day 6 bundle has 2 things in there. It has our 3D mascara, which I'm going to show you. And you can pick any pencil that you like. So there's 2 options. So I'll show you, but you can pick either one that you want. You can pick, we have a limited edition, it's called Polar. It's a super bright blue. So if you wanted to add this in the blue on your eyes, it would be perfect. If you wanted a lip liner, I would recommend getting Prim, which is a super pretty brown. And this goes really well with the well-to-do lipstick. So you have a bunch of choices. You could pick a super neutral lipstick. You could pick this polar pencil, use it on your eyes, and I have seen people use it on their lips for a blue lipstick. So there are lots of choices depending on what you're looking for. I will probably stick with Prim just to show you how you can use it. Prim will also work as an eyeliner, eyebrow highlighter if you wanted to put it in and fill in your brows. You can use it as a liner. You can use it tight lining underneath. You can line it on the lid, over the top. I need to blend this a little bit more. I'm trying to rush a little bit. So, there you go. Need to do a little bit more blending. There you go. No, I don't have some big... There you go. I'm like talking so much because I'm so excited because there's so much stuff going on. So let me show you how I can use this as a liner for my lipstick, and I'll just show you the colors. So, this is a gorgeous combination. And I actually think it's my favorite. And I do love this pencil. Like I said, you can multitask with it so well. I have some people here. And so that's the Prim liner. So it actually is an eyeliner, but I'm using it to line my lips. Now this is my favorite color. It is called Well To Do. And this combination is, it's gorgeous. I love it. Every time I wear it, I get people asking me. Now remember, when you pop your lips together, close, don't rub them around because it'll run it over and above the lip line and then go into the creases, into the cracks. All right, so now the last product in those 8 products, and remember 2 of those are optional. If you don't want these 2, that's fine. If you want the other 6, they come in the day 6 bundle. And they come as part of the Kudos. Alrighty, so you can combine those together. So they're hugely discount, plus free shipping, plus a multitude of stuff that you can do and to choose and pick from. So if you have any questions, just message me. And it's all on Mascara Mum. So www.mascaramum.com. And it's the day 6 bundle in the Kudos. But message me if you need any help picking your colors because I would love to help you out. I'm so excited. All right, now the last one that is coming. So the bundle today is the mascara, 3D plus mascara, and a pencil. So you can get those 2 as a bundle together. Alrighty, I'm going to show the mascara. So we have the 2 tubes. We have the 3D. Can you tell I've got the light on me right now because it's a little bit blurry outside. We have the gel and the fibers. I'm going to show you how to apply them. Now, I love the Epic mascara, a single application mascara. I can't tell which one is my favorite out of the 3D Plus and the Epic. If you can only pick one, you can actually use the 3D Plus as mascara by itself without adding the fibers. So these will give you natural extensions that will wash off at the end of the day. So you put it, you twirl at the base and then wiggle up. Twirl at the base and wiggle up. And twirl at the base and wiggle up. And you can do lashes that are thicker, you can do lashes that are longer, or you can do a combination of both. So the way you would get them thicker is, I'll show you in a second, you put more mascara at the base and you add more of the fibers at the base. If you wanted them longer, start halfway up with this and just go straight up, and then add the fibers and go straight up. If you want both, just combine those 2 together. Alrighty, so I will do, what I do is typically it's gel, fiber, gel. What I actually like to do is go gel, then gel again, then fibers, then gel again to seal it. Okay, I know it sounds a little bit confusing, but you'll get the gist of it in a minute. So twirl and then wiggle. Alrighty, so I did gel on this side. Now I'm going to go back and do the gel again. Now I have a really neutral face. If you wanted to pick something with a lot more color, go for these colors on your eyes. Pick a brighter pencil, or pick a brighter lipstick. Like you could go for a bright red lipstick if you want. So right now I just showed you super neutral, just to kind of show you how you can apply it. You can not do the shimmer. You could go for just a natural matte. But once again, if you have any questions, just message me, all right? So once again, I am going to do another layer of the gel. Now, if you wanted to leave this just as your mascara, you can just stop as is. And you don't have to put anything else on it. Just wear it. Just, I mean, look at the difference with that, just with the mascara. But what I am going to do is I'm going to add the fibers now. So open it up. Here's the fibers. I'm going to roll it to make sure the fibers don't fall off. And then I'm going to add it on. Now I have contacts. I've dropped it in my eyes plenty of times because when I'm doing these tutorials, I tend to talk quite a bit and kind of talk through what I'm doing, and I do get a little bit distracted, and I have dropped them in. I think it's fine. I just, I haven't had any problems with it. Falling in, it just kind of brushes to the side and you're good. Okay, so now I did the fibers. Gonna let that sit for a little bit. I'm gonna come on over here and do my second coat of gel. So once again, this is the Day 6 bundle, is a mascara and any pencil of your choice. Pop it back in. Including this really pretty polar one that's a limited edition. I'm going to add the fibers onto this one. And this is buildable. You can keep going. So you can do as many layers of this as you want. You can just keep going and going and going and going and going up. Okay, so I pop that back in the fibers. Make sure you put the tube right back into the container these. So take one out, put it back in. Take one out, put it back in. Don't take both out and hold them in your hands and try and do it, because I can't tell you how many people have popped them back into the wrong container and then you kind of messed it up. You kind of messed the way it works. You just, it's not fixable, just to let you know. And so now I'm just sealing those fibers in. I have run a half marathon with this and it has stayed on. They're not waterproof, which actually is fine with me, because I find that when I wear waterproof stuff, it's really hard to get off, and I feel like I'm dragging and pulling my eyes at the end of the day trying to get this stuff off, and it's just kind of stuck in there. Alrighty, so there is, and you can see a little bit of fiber fell off because I twisted, I was talking too much and turned my head that way. Alrighty, so you can tell. Beautiful. Pop it back in. I'm going to get a little bit more gel. And then I'm going to seal this side over here. So once again, you combine the bundle, the Day 6 bundle today, the Kudos for the month, and it is a huge, like incredibly huge savings, plus free shipping, and you're set. Like you have everything that you need. And can you imagine when you travel, all you have to do is take 6 things with you. Hello, online. Well, yeah, it's online, so that makes it easy. Carry on. I mean, that's all I do is carry on. You just need 6 things, 2 more to make it 7, 8 if you needed something else. So total of 8 things, but 6 things in these bundles and you're set. Like, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And we have the 14-day love it guarantee. So if you pop on and it's like, you know what, I don't love these colors, you swap them out. Definitely swap them out. Alrighty, so now there you go. That's it. That is it. Like, how long did that take me to? It didn't take me very long either. I was talking my way through the whole thing. Alrighty, so you have the bundle, which is a pencil of your choice and the mascara. They're coming together at a discounted. So that's the bundle. Okay, so you got your mascara and any pencil. It could be a lip liner or an eyeliner. So any pencil. Now, the next Kudos is the palette. This is what I used. It's the palette with the brush applicator with a cream shadow of any choice. So you could get matte, you could get shimmer. There's so many pretty shimmer ones. And you get the lipstick as well. So any lipstick of your choice. So you get 4 things. So you, crazy. Alrighty, so there you go. So that's my face. That's my face. Now, if you wanted to have a quick look at the polar color, which is limited, I am going to, I'm going to line the inside right here just to show you how super bright it is. I might even try outlining the top of the, top of my eyes. So if you wanted to see how pretty, this polar color is. This color is gorgeous. So just lining it on the inside, it is a super metallic, pretty blue. I mean, look at that. That's just a pop. So if you wanted, I could tight line underneath. I'm just going to tight line. I'm just showing you just so you can see how gorgeous the color is. You can tight line underneath. And it is, this stuff doesn't run either. It's long wearing, so it'll stay on all day. So that's just, I mean, you can see how pretty that blue is. If you wanted, you can line on the inside of your eye. You can go in and line at the base as well. If you're game, you can use this as a lip liner if you just wanted a blue pencil. And a blue pencil for a lipstick. I mean, they're all really versatile. Really, really, really versatile. Another option, I didn't even go near, is you can actually color your whole, you can use this just as blue eyeshadow at your base. So you can mix and match it in with this just as your base. You can color this in and you can use the lighter color as a transition color to blend it all in. I mean, there's so many different ways to use this. It's crazy. I actually might try a different way to show you tomorrow. Alrighty. So there you go. So that's crazy amounts of options. Message me if you're watching this on the replay. Just do a little hashtag replay. That will be awesome for me. If you know of anybody that might be interested in any of these, if you wanted to share it, I would love you to the moon and back for doing that, because this is my business and this is what I do. I would love that. Or if you think of anyone that might be interested in them, you can just kind of tag them below and or share it out to them, or maybe ask them if they just want to have a look at it. Alrighty, so thank you guys. Go make up your own adventures. Go have a spectacular day. I hope you learned some great tips and tricks on here, and go have a terrific Tuesday. Alrighty, bye you guys.